Hello! Man, I did not think I would be recording another one of these videos, but welcome back, or I guess welcome to, Pokemon Violet, the Indigo Disc. Now, I'm gonna do a bit of an explanation here. If you either don't, to make a long story short, there's technically supposed to be an episode before this. I don't know if I still have the footage for that. If I do, editor me, cut all this out. If I don't, but you as the viewer don't care, skip to this time. So, basically, I did a playthrough of Pokemon Violet like 2 years ago, something like that. And the plan was always to do the Indigo Disc. Something had happened where, I guess, I didn't use my Switch 1 for a while, and it broke and wouldn't turn on. So I was convinced, because even if I bought like a Switch 2, like at the time I'm thinking like I have no way of recovering my data, because I didn't realize that I was saving to the cloud, or that it was automatic, because I don't think I ever okayed that, but it ended up saving me, so I'm not complaining. So I ended up getting a Switch 2 because I was thinking, man, if my Switch 1 is that old and degraded that much, like, I don't want to risk losing my stuff. And as I basically was getting it, like, I don't really believe in a higher power per se. I'm what you might call agnostic, you know. I believe there's one there, I just can't prove it, and it must have been looking out for me, because I ordered it, the Switch 2 arrived, and as if the heavens were looking out for me, my Switch 1 was suddenly able to turn back on. So I was able to do it and transfer my data, and interestingly enough, after that transfer, I have not been able to charge or get that old Switch 1 back on again. Which is kind of miraculous in a sense. So, before we get started with this, let me run down the team. So, the Indigo Disc kind of works like this. All the main battles are double battles, and they are hard double battles. I went ahead and trained what I think is a decent rain team. To those who know more about VGC and you see my team and wonder, like, man, that's not that good, I did have some limitations. I functionally have a team of 7, because I have a Greninja in the box. Why do I have a team of 7? One of the 4 guys we have to fight, you need to have a team entirely caught in the Indigo Disc. So, Ogerpon is on our team basically for every fight except that one, and then I will swap Ogerpon with my replacement. That's also why, like, if you're wondering why I don't have any Drizzlemons that, like, can just set up rain on their own, that's why, because the Indigo Disc does not have any Drizzlemons. But anyways, so we have a Cruel Tent, the Tentacruel, shout out Chucka Conroy, but I guess he and I kind of got it from the same spot of Pokemon Stadium. And, oh wow, yeah, I didn't even get a chance to really run through his moves, so maybe I'll do that quickly. But we have Poison Jab, Surf, Sludge Wave, and Rain Dance. I'm going to replace that Poison Jab with... Okay, no Ice Beam, but we got Icy Wind. So we'll do that for, like, speed control. So, minor mistake aside, we have a Cruel Tent, the Tentacruel. I am running him basically as a special, like, defensive special wall. We have Dust, the Whimsicott, who is just how you'd run a Whimsicott. The idea with Whimsicott is, you know, sending in the lead, tailwinding to help our speed, and then helping hand Pokemon who can deal better damage. I just realized I forgot to change her ability. Wow, this is already... What a great start, huh? We got Prince, the Primarina. I went ahead and got her Liquid Voice. So we have Icy Wind, a Water-type Hyper Voice, Rain Dance, and Moonblast. We have Kurt Angle, the Incineroar, who is trained like basically from a set I had seen. He's just gonna be, you know, a defensive mon. We have Bridge, the Arculodon, who will be a very effective, in my opinion, just special attacking menace. And we have Onbu from the original playthrough, who's just an effective physical attacker. Don't know why that wasn't changed. So I'm trying to think who would be the better one to start with. I'm thinking we go after... Here, let's lead with Prince. Maybe let's lead with Prince and Dust, and we'll take it from there. I think we should be good level-wise. Gosh, I'm so used to ZA that the controls for Violet are a little weird to me right now. Let's go deal with the Fairy trainer. Because I think our team is probably better suited for that. But yeah, man, like, it is so funny, and I'm sure anyone that's watched the original series and then watches this, like, the difference I'm sure is staggering, because Pokemon Violet runs like 10 times better on Switch 2. But yeah, I've been just procrastinating this for like 2 years. I definitely like took that thing that happened with my Switch as sort of a sign of like, hey, if you're serious about wanting to do this, you better get on it, and you better get on it now, because this is your last chance. And I am. I was always serious about it. Okay, this should be where she is. I think she's Clay's daughter, eh? Let's do it. Welcome to the Coastal Plaza. We're the team that supports Miss Lacey of the Elite Four. And you're Fabian, right? One of the BB League challengers? You'll need to hand over 50 BP if you want to take on the Elite Trial here. You will? Oh my gosh, okay. I did not realize, I forgot you had to pay BP for this. Now let's hope that I haven't colossally made this team bad. Coming! Oh, if it isn't Fabian, I'm so glad you decided to pay me a visit. Please follow, I'll show you to the trial site. I don't know what voice I gave her. You gotta understand, that video was recorded over 2 years, like over a year ago. Okay. Thank you for coming to the Coastal Plaza to challenge me, and I'm really sorry for the way I protested you joining the BB League, Fabian. Of course, it's true that this is quite irregular under the bylaws of our school clubs. But mainly, I didn't want you getting dragged into the drama that's been troubling the club lately. I suppose our trial has already officially begun, though, so let's get to it and have some fun. The trial I came up with is a Pokémon quiz. I'll ask you 5 questions about Pokémon. If you can answer them all correctly, then you pass. Are you ready to attempt my Pokémon quiz, Fabian? I'm ready. I'm ready. Great, then I'll just get everything ready. I don't really know what... Oh, okay, we got Pikachu here. Alright, here we go. And look, it's everyone's favorite Pokemon, Pikachu, here to help. And with that, question 1. Pikachu is an electric-type Pokemon, well known for producing electricity. Should I do my Professor Oak? Pikachu is an electric-type Pokemon. I don't know. Well known for producing electricity with its body. That's gonna hurt my voice. But in which part of its body does it store the electricity it generates? Obviously it's its eyes. No, it's cheeks, I'm pretty sure. Ding, 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 you got it! Pikachu stores its electricity in its electric sacs and cheeks. Wow. If you poke the sacs, you'll get a little shock, but don't you think it's super round and cute? Now then, I think we're ready to move on to our next quiz question. Oh boy! Venonat. It's bigger than you'd think it would be, isn't it? But it's also fluffy and squeezable and terribly adorable, really. So here we go with the question 2. Even on the darkest of nights, Venonat is able to use a certain part of its body, like radar, which allows it to detect surrounding objects. Whoa. What part of Venonat's body? I think a radar. I'm assuming the antennas? Antenna? Damn, it's the eyes. Oh, that's nice of you. I like how even Venonat is disappointed in me. He went like, damn you! Ding, 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 that's correct. It's Venonat's big eyes. Man, don't gotta call him big. Oopsie. Now then, I think we're ready to move on to the next quiz question. Sorry for, like, totally not reading that chunk there. Oh. Having a cup of tea, or maybe these 3 Sinisty siblings. Here's question 3. Oh gosh, why am I so stuffy? Sinisty like to live in precious antique teacups. But there are a lot of phonies out there. It's hard to tell which cups are genuine antiques. One of these 3 Sinisty is an antique form, meaning it found a real one. So which has the real deal? Let's see. I think it's the center. Yeah, he's the only one with a... Yeah, it's the middle one. He's the only one. There's like a little thing on that underside. I'll see if Editor Me can point it out to you. But that's basically how you tell if it's real or counterfeit. Oh yeah, right there. An antique form Sinisty can be recognized by the mark on the bottom of its cup. This is the Meteor Pokemon Minior. It comes in all sorts of different colors, you know. I'll first ask you to take a good look at this pinkish Minior frame, okay? Okay. Oh god. Alright guys, mix yourself up real good. I think it's this one. Yeah, we were right. I'm half decent at those follow the object games, so that's fine. Even after they return to their Meteor form, you still manage to find the right one. Our Minior are adorable. Their coloration varies based on what they eat. Now then, I think we're ready to move on to the very last quiz question. Oh boy! It's Gramble. Dun 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 dun! Oh look, here comes Gramble. Maybe it heard the word pink and decided to stop by. That thing ain't pink, it looks purple. This little sweetie is one of my own Pokemon. It's always with me. Our last question, question 5, will involve Gramble here. Gramble is quite delicate and lovable Pokemon, of course, but can you tell me this? When I take a nap with my adorable Gramble, which part of its body do I like to use it? How the hell am I supposed to know that? Tummy. Ding, 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 that's exactly right. I use the soft, adorable tummy when I cuddle up to it. Okay. Perfect. You managed to get all 5 of my questions, which means... Congrats, Fabian. You've officially cleared my elite trial. Yeah. Why don't we head back to the plaza? Alright, let's see how this goes. I hope I don't have to, like, repeatedly try the trial every time. You're in the right trying to do a battle. But what do you want to do now? Ready to move straight to it? Yeah, sure. I'll take the risk. Should I have stopped and saved before? But should I have stopped and saved before? Probably. This should be about far enough. Sorry, Fabian. I'm gonna have to get rid of you. Pulls out like a bazooka. Let me properly introduce myself for this. I'm Lacey of the Elite Four. I really didn't expect I'd get a challenge from someone like you, Fabian. Rightfully, you do belong to a different school. Honestly, I'm still a bit shocked, but I won't let my personal feelings get in the way of our battle. So, let's see. First of all, I should tell you, I mostly use fairy Pokemon. There's just nothing like an adorable pink fairy, right? They're weak to poison steel. Anything too caustic or cutting just doesn't suit them. Oh, but you must know all this, right? Now for this battle, I'm not going to hold anything back. I want to be sure you walk away with a proper understanding, after all. You're about to learn that cuteness is real strength. Okay. I like that hair clip. Those are cool. I do not remember this theme being so good. Ooh, look at you. This will be tricky. Neither of these guys are physical attackers, thankfully. 78, 70. Ooh. I am a little underleveled for this. That sucks. Set up Tailwind. Let's... Oh, lights. Oh, they're gonna use screens. Okay. Rain Dance for Prince. Purple rain. Fire Punch. It's okay. I was gonna say, yeah, the rain helps. I think I'm gonna Icy Wind and we're gonna swap Dust into a Cruel Tent. See how this goes. That should drop both of their speeds. Ice Punch. You know what? If I had Whimsicott out here, that would have been using my own weakness. So let's Icy Wind and Sludge Wave. Oh, that's gonna hit Prince, actually. Oh, I should be running Protect. You know what? If Prince faints, Prince faints. I didn't even think that about Sludge Wave hitting everyone. Well, the Whimsicott will be taken down at least. Okay, I guess in preparation for next episode, I might swap Sludge Wave to Sludge Bomb. That's fine. Oh, I know who we gotta use now. It sucks that one of my rain setters has fallen, but... Oh! That's what we like to see. Also, excuse you, Lacey, that is not a fairy type. Hello? Hehe! Brambles fainted. Wait, Lacey, that is not a fairy type. I know it's pink, but just because it's pink doesn't mean it's a fairy. Electro Shot, because it's raining, it should be a one-turn move. That's a cool animation. Damn. Ow. Special Wall. Cruel Tent will probably go down. Oh, I don't like that at all. Yeah, the right option would have been carrying Sludge Bomb instead of Sludge Wave, but c'est la vie, man. Yeah, because the effect is weakened of Sludge Wave because it's split between the two opponents. Oh? Citrus? Citrus. And I'm also going to get my guys to level 80 just so they're a little better leveled for this. Nice. At least we took out the Primarina. Even if he is going to defeat my Tentacruel now. Or she's going to defeat... Okay. That's good. Do we want to get a Tailwind out, maybe? Going for that would basically assure Dust fainting, though. Let's send out Onbu. And if Onbu or Bridge falls, we'll go for another Tailwind. Alchemy! So let's Flash Cannon Alchemy. And, oh. And we're going to Terrestrialize Onbu. I'm not mad at this team, like I said, if I wasn't restricted because of... It's Drayden's, I'm pretty sure, I think his name is, the dragon guy. If it wasn't for his trial requiring all your entire team be from this area, I would have had at least a Politoed or a Pelipper on the team. Ow. Excadrill. This is your last two, so Excadrill will probably Terrestrialize. That being said, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Electroshot Slowbro. And we're going to Ivy Cudgel Excadrill, but I'm pretty sure Excadrill is going to Terrestrialize. Whee! Yep. Fairy-type Excadrill. I wonder if that's Clay's. I'm pretty sure I forget where I read it, that Lacey is canonically the daughter of Clay from Unova. Yeah, Onbu is effectively the big red button, or big blue button, because Onbu is much stronger than, like, a higher level than everybody else. But honestly, like, the rest of the team, like, held their own. And just like that, we've defeated the first Elite Four member. I hate losing, but I love seeing such cute Pokemon. Fabian, did you see? Did you see our Pokemon battling it out? Oh, it's almost too much. They were just too cute, even for me. They were super cute. Hee hee. Hee hee. Sorry. Hee hee for sure. And I get the best view as a trainer since I'm so close to the action. Your Pokemon were very cute as well, Fabian. Phew. You know, it's just not right for two people to hog all the cuteness between them. Why don't we wrangle up the cute Pokemon here for cute pictures we can share with everyone? Okay. Oh, this one is just too cute. I'm gonna make myself a backup copy, or 3. I'll give you this as well to prove your cuteness. Oh? Why, thank you. You really are very strong when you get serious in battle, Fabian. I wonder how far you'll be able to get facing off against the strongest trainers in our school. I'll be keeping an eye out on you and your progress. Now, looking at my recording time, I should have enough time to show you... Oh, there he is, Drayton, that's his name. That's the guy, Mr. Colgate Toothpaste Hair over there, that forces us to use only Indigo Discmon. Yo, champ in the making. That's one Elite Four member beat. Things are looking good for you. Lacey's all about cuteness, and that's what helps her make her Pokemon stronger. She's so into her team, training the little cuties doesn't even feel like work to her. Wild, right? I bet it's the same for you, huh? You work so hard at it because you like it. Oh, hold on. Let me think about his personality again. Unlike a certain person, someone who seems busy running himself and everyone around him into the ground just to get a bit stronger. You know, Lacey's polite to everyone else, but she's really blunt with me. I wonder why. She must be in love with me. That's how that works, right? You might just be the one we need to shake things up in the League Club. That's it from me. Good luck with the remaining Elite 3. Bye-bye. I'm really clever. Elite 3? Huh. Good job, Drayton. Thanks, Drayton. Okay. Give me 1 second here. 1 second. Okay. So we have a bit more time, like, with recording, and I don't think this takes long at all. So I want to show off what's probably, in my opinion, the greatest part of the entire Indigo Disc DLC. I'm going to heal. There's like a 99% chance that there's no battles for this, but let's just be sure. Sweet, sweet synchronization. Ah, the euphoria of synchronization. Oh, hello there. My name is Sinclair. It's a little on the nose for synchronization, huh? I'm quite the outstanding researcher, you know. Would you like to help me out by participating in an amazing experiment I'm working on? Absolutely. That's the spirit. Let's head over to the test area, then. You'll need to have a Pokemon out of its ball for this experiment. Just let me know when you're ready. I think I just do that, right? Perfect. I'm ready. Are you ready to help me out? Yes. That's the spirit. Let's get this started, then. Synchronize! I don't know why a whole, like, Sailor Moon transformation thing just came through my head. Your mind and feelings are now synchronized with those of your Pokemon. Now that you're all synced up, your Pokemon will move as directed by your thoughts. Let's start with a movement test. There's a tree in front of your Pokemon. Try moving over there. We're Ogre Pond now! It only works in the Indigo Disc, but I don't care. This is my favorite thing. And I hope this leads to a new mystery dungeon game. Ah, yes, you're so in sync. I was able to get some very useful data from that session. Thank you so much. Here's a little something for your trouble. 3 rare candies. I just used 2, so that's helpful. Would you mind sticking around for one more experiment? It's just a bit more work than the last one, but I'll give you some really nice afterwards. Yeah, absolutely. I want to Yes. Okay, let's go synchronize. Yeah, the one called the moon. Okay, we gotta go attack people. Or Pokemon. Alright, let's go fight. We are fighting dreamers. I don't know the words at this part. Fighting dreamers. I don't know the words still. Fighting dreamers. Something, something, something. Just go my way. You know what's funny? I remember when this DLC first came out, so many people failed shinies because they were goofing off with Synchronize, and they found a shiny way too far from where they actually were. I feel like that's the reason in Legend ZA that the game remembers the first 10 to avoid stuff like that ever happening. Even though they don't have a feature like that, it's still, yeah. Ah, yes, you got the best synchronizer I've ever seen. I'm sure someone with your talent could put this amazing invention to good use. We got the Synchro Machine. That's why I wanted to do it, just to be able to goof off with the synchronization. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.